Hello everyone, I'm Jim. I will talk about question number 4 and question number 5. Now question number 5, we ask them if they agree or disagree with this statement. School-age children can learn more from after-school programs than studying hard at home. Our expectation was all American international students would agree. It is almost correct, but there are few students that disagree. They said us that it depended on a person or activities. I think so, but most people can learn more if they are aggressive to participate in activities. So next question number 5. We asked them if after-school programs prevent children and teenagers from getting into trouble. Our expectation was American students were more agreement than that of international students, because after-school program is more popular in the US. So the result is the same as our expectation. There was a student said no. He said that their activities were very good, but he didn't know what they were good for preventing children and teenagers from getting into trouble. But I don't think so. When I was a high school student, I belonged to soccer club. Our coach was very strict. So if someone in my teammates has not studied hard, our coach never choose him as a regular member in games. So it might be kind of the punishment or penalty, but it was very effective in studying hard and preventing from getting into trouble. Thank you. Next, my teammate Emily will continue.
Thank you very much, Joe. Finally, we asked either group which was the primary reason for having after-school program. We asked this question, and our expectation was we thought people usually respond to this question keeping kids out of trouble and or promoting social development. And as you can see, our expectation almost similar with answers. Just more than 50% of each group said promoting social development is the primary reason of after-school programs. So, and we have a interesting comment for this question. Actually, I want to say this. One person said, "Whatever you do, you cannot prevent children from getting into trouble." This is very interesting, actually. So, conclusion, we thought, our general expectation was, we thought American students use after-school program more than international students, because we thought after-school program is more popular in United States. But if you look at the results, we can say American students just more than a little bit use after-school programs than international students. And the good news is we made this survey and no one asked me what's the after-school program, what do you mean? No one asked us these questions, and this is the good news. This shows us after-school program is very well all around the world. So this is important, I think. The other important thing is at least one time every student participates after-school programs before in their life, and this is also important for these programs. And so we understood the answer was the kids generally use after-school programs for promoting their social development. So this is the other interesting thing. No one talk about, I want to stay away from trouble, that's why I use after-school program. So that's why I can say this. Thank you very much for listening us. If any question, we are here, we are ready. Thank you very much.
I'll have a question for anyone who wants to answer.
Well, they want to know what it is.
The question is, did you participate in any after-school activities when you were in grade school, high school? Anyone?
Actually, no.
No.
Yes, never.
Why?
I don't think it's so common in Japan. And yeah, probably few people attend, but not so many.
Do you wish that you were able to do that?
No.
I don't think you missed anything, huh? Okay.
Actually, I participated before. I was in the basketball club, and it was really fun. And, but I used that for promoting my social development, actually, to be honest. But I know it's very important for kids from getting into trouble, prevent children, and that was really fun.
Good. Thank you.
April, can you give me an example of what kind of volunteer work might happen in an after-school program?
Can you repeat that?
Sure. I think it's question number 2 is talking about the kinds of after-school programs, right? Sports and volunteer work and getting extra help at school, right? So when international students answered that volunteer work is the most beneficial, did they give examples of what kind of volunteer work they did specifically?
I knew my classmates in my senior high school. After the school, they stayed together to the primary school to teach the primary school students to learn like English or do some activities like games.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
I'd like to ask a question, but I'm not sure. I don't know which person did this question. I don't remember. So maybe it was a question where you were asking kind of the number of hours that people did. Was it your question?
Yes.
One international person said 23 hours or something like that.
Yeah.
What was that person doing for 23 hours? Did they give you some examples about why 23? I mean, that's a long time.
Yeah, I think maybe he likes to play basketball.
So it was just basketball,
Yeah.
not other kind of things. It was just stayed after school to
Yes.
do basketball.
So did I actually, but I never thought we should participate more than 20 hours or something. It's very long. So,
That is
my
a
opinion.
Jen?
Yeah.
Do you think that after-school programs help people's grades in any way? Do you think that there's a connection between doing after-school things and maybe your grades in school?
Great. That's good program is very important.
Say that again?
Important.
Uh-huh.
To have no time to get trouble.
To get in trouble, okay, yeah, so maybe if you have no time to get in trouble, then you might see a better grade situation.
I think grades should improve.
Okay,
Yeah.
Chiho, you know, you said that in Japan, there's not a lot of, people don't do a lot of after-school programs, but a lot of Japanese students told me that they, like, do a club.
Club, yeah, club, yes.
Do you do that after school?
After school,
Or is it part of the school day?
yeah.
It's part of the school day itself? Oh, so it's not an after-school thing?
Yeah,
Clubs are,
especially elementary school, it's a class.
it's a class? Oh, okay.
Maybe our term club is
Yeah, club is different for
yeah.
us. 'cause
Is it
club-
like, maybe it's like an elective
I think
class?
from middle school, it's
Mhm.
a class, so outside of class.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Thanks.
All right.
Are there any questions?
Any other questions?